Hey, hey, what's up? What's up? I know a lot of people wondering, say happy Valentine's Day, Fluffer, who needs a haircut. So, I know a lot of people wondering what happened to me this weekend. I don't think I've ever gone like 3 days without going live. So, let me just say hello, everyone. Welcome, members, Patreon, subs, everyone in between, moderators. Did I cover everyone? Subs, members, Patreons, mods, haters, lurkers, everyone in between. So, a couple things. One, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're new to my channel, say hi to Fluffer, who needs a haircut because he's very overgrown. We went to do it yesterday and then got tied up Super Bowl, and so we didn't. But we're going to do it today. He hates getting a haircut. It's like a struggle, right? Right, little fluffer? But a couple things. So he is adorable, but he's too fluffy at the moment. He's too fluffy. All right. I was so going to start the series today. I can't do it today. We're going to start it Wednesday. We're going to do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The reason why, something came up today that I just found out literally 5 minutes before I went live. So I'm going to tell you guys about that. But also my in-laws are coming tomorrow from Illinois, and there's just so much stuff I got to do. And I'll tell you guys the first case that we're going to do. So if anybody wants to research it, you're more than welcome. I got to put you down, though, boo. I don't want to, but I have to. So, yeah, but he's too fluffy. He's way too fluffy. Hey, White Lotus. So everything that was going to be today, I just got to put off till Wednesday. So my in-laws coming in, springing this on me. Not a great thing. But they haven't seen the kids in like 2 years. So we got to do what we got to do. You know how it is. So there's that. But they're going to stay the night and then leave to go. They're going to California? I don't know. They're going Florida. So that's why. I'm legally married, but we're not together. Like, we've never been together. It's my twin's dad. But legally, we are married. Right, Fluffy? I just call my in-laws because it's easier than explaining who they really are. You know, the twins' grandparents, even though I'm legally married, so just say in-laws. Cooking, cleaning, etc., and guests are coming. Exactly. So the first case we're doing is a very well-known case. Everybody knows it, but it is probably one of the most controversial cases anyone has ever covered. So I personally, I'm not sure what to believe on this case, but like I said, there is tons of info on it. Past, present, and future. So that case is going to be Scott Peterson. I know that everybody has their thoughts on it. Everybody thinks differently. Everybody thinks, some people think he's guilty. Some people think he's innocent. Then you have people like me that are kind of in between. We don't want to go with circumstantial evidence. So I figured it was a really good case to do to start this new format. Everybody knows it. Everybody has an opinion on it. And I don't think anybody in true crime isn't familiar with the case. So that's why I thought it was an excellent first case to open up new format. The only thing is I got to start it Wednesday, not today, because I just have so much to do. Plus, I'm working and doing candles, and I had to redo some of the website, and it's so much. People think like I could do everything. on top of cleaning my house and my kids don't help and it just everything. I never really you didn't know, you never followed it? Wow. It's an excellent case, and it's 17 years later. I can't even believe it's been that long, but 17 years later, they're still trying to get him a new trial. And it's just what I love about the case. Hey, Susie, what I love about this case more than so many other cases is there is no forensic evidence tying him to this death. None. It's all circumstantial, and it just covers so much stuff. So, oh, really, VZ? Yeah, it's excellent, excellent case. So that's what I'm saying. If anybody wants to do some research on it, and if you're not really familiar with all the ups and downs of the case, Wednesday I'm going to start. The last 2 days. And then 5 minutes before I went live, Phoenix texts me from school and says, "Mom, I fully passed out this morning." I said, "What? Why didn't anybody wake me?" So he was like, "I asked Dayton to wake you." "Well, why didn't you wake me?" "It seems he just passed out." I said, "Phoenix, that's not normal. Like, we need to get you to a doctor and find out if something's wrong." He's like, "No, I just stood up too fast." It's still not normal to completely pass out at 17 years old. So I told him, "See how you," he's like, "Well, I'm fine now." I get that, but we need to find out why you just passed out. Like, you can get lightheaded, but to completely pass out when you've eaten and you weren't hungry is not normal. We have to go to the doctor after work. So I don't know if anybody else has had a kid that did that, but I am right. Like, even if you stand up too fast, that's not normal, right? Like, it's something should be worried about. That can be an effect or COVID month. He did have COVID summer of 2020. No, he had COVID in 2020. That's what I said, Tommy. I go, "Phoenix, we need to get you to a doctor." "Well, I can't go now. It has to be after school." "All right, if you get even the slightest lightheaded, please tell me and I will come get you." Like, that's not normal. Blood pressure dropped, blood sugar. Yeah, that's why I told him. Just keep hydrated. We'll go after school, get some blood work done. Like, that's scary. 17-year-old shouldn't be passing out like that, especially the way he eats. I mean, he eats, so it's not like a food thing. Lilac, we're going to be covering Scott Peterson. That's what I said. He needs to get evaluated. Right? We have to take Phoenix to a doctor. It is scary. That's why I can't believe that nobody told me. What? What's the matter, Fluffy? What's the matter, Fluffy? Could be sugar. I passed out a couple of times, usually around lunch, diagnosed with hypoglycemia at 16. That's why I told him I want to get him tested. Just ordered a candle. Can't wait to receive it. Woohoo! I have 2 candles that are going out today. One of them, Kimberly, is yours. The other one is going to California. Who got all the gold. Whoever did that, you don't have to say if you're in here, but whoever did that, yours is going out today too. Fluffer is living the pets. Fluffer is a fur ball. One big fur ball right now. Right? He's like, "Cut my hair." Yeah, it's scary though. Like, there's no reason for it. He's happy Valentine's Day, hounds. He's 17-year-old kid. He don't like the camera. Can I put you down now? He knows he's on camera. Ugh. Ugh. Now he's gonna bark to come up. Happy Valentine's Day, Clarissa. I am taking him to the doctor. He said he just can't leave now. I said, well, if you feel a slightest bit of, he does drink plenty of water. He drinks plenty of water. He eats. Just no reason for it. He said he hurt the side of his head or something, but I told him I'll go to the doctor right after school. Doctor want blood works. Might be worth getting script for blood before seeing doctor. I don't think I need a script for him. Oh, it's okay, pretty. All right. Yeah, he's never had a seizure. Hey, voice, he never had a seizure. He used to get nosebleeds, and I used to think maybe it has to do with his Asperger's. Well, at the time we said autism. Like maybe one thing had something to do with the other, but as his mom, even though he hasn't had a nosebleed in a long time, nosebleeds, fainting, something's wrong here. Like that's not normal. So we need to know about Scott Peterson. Yes. If you are not familiar with Scott Peterson, yes. You want to look up all the new stuff, all the old stuff, everything. Have him check for POTS. People are getting it. Well, he doesn't have the shot, but he did have the virus. He was the first person that I knew to actually contract, I was going to say AIDS, contract COVID back in the summer of 2020. His whole football team got it. Happy Valentine's Day, Southern Magnolia. Are you having a candle sale by chance? I am coming up. Long story. Not going to get into it of why I didn't have a sale yet. It has to do with the wax and my manufacturer. But I am doing a sale coming up because I'm doing a whole blowout of winter scents and scents that I only have like enough to make 2 candles. I'm going to be doing a blowout sale of those, waiting for all the spring ones to come in. I could tell you guys some of the spring scents that I ordered. Is anything stressing him? Yes, but he's done with it. His ACTs are stressing him. We found out that he can't go to West Point, and not that he wanted to go to military, but it was one of his backups to MIT. Because he has celiac, he will not be accepted, which is kind of weird. That in any military school, you cannot have food allergies. I don't know why, but yeah, you can't have food allergies. So that knocks that off the list. Everyone he knows is getting denied for MIT seniors, so that's negative him out. He just took his ACTs again. He's taken every ACT, every SAT possible. People that are literally smarter than him are getting denied. His one friend applied twice, got a 36 on his ACTs, had like a almost perfect score in his SATs, and got denied for MIT. So that's putting a damper on him. And yeah, so I mean, that kind of stress, but he just took his ACTs again. He's been studying for like 6 weeks. He believes he did better than he did last time, which last time still is pretty damn good. But to get into the schools he wants, he needs higher than a 34. So, yeah. So he's got his own stress on him, but let's see. I mean, I know. That's what I told him, Lindsay. Do community service. Do like a lot of things. There's other things you can do. Run for presidency. You know, he's got sports on him, but I told him the exact same thing. Recruiter told him the same thing, that, you know, start a business, be exceptional, be something other than just being extremely smart. They're looking for something different. They want, you know, they don't want your average smart kid or your exceptional smart kid. There's 1,000 of those applying, 100,000 of those applying. They want to see more. So I was thinking about somehow like working him in to do some stuff on the business so he can legit say, yes, I worked on coding for this. I worked on this for this, something. So I do have awesome kids, Sammy. So that's that. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, Clarissa. That's what I'm thinking, like my only option. By the way, don't ever let your kids get an eyebrow ring. This scar right here, this mark, I usually cover with makeup. That's from an eyebrow ring that I had for years. Hey, East Coast Beauty. He is a senior next year, correct? So I just couldn't believe the West Coast, his friend found out West Point will not take anybody with food allergies, which I don't really understand, but yeah. Thanks, Sammy. I try. Dayton will beg to differ on me being an awesome mom. Dayton and I, we battle here and there. It could be stress related, but like I said, between the nosebleeds when he was younger, the Asperger's we discovered as he got older, and now the just passing out of nowhere, little rough. Definitely want to get it checked out. So trying to think what else. There was something else I was going to tell you guys. So this weekend, I do apologize that I disappeared. I've been really super busy. I had to get I found out that I had so many visitors to the website and through Google and no sales out of it. So obviously I was doing something wrong. So I looked to see what was wrong, and I saw everything that was wrong, that I set up the Google business like freaking a year ago, I think it was March of 2020. Well, everything has changed since then. My pictures have changed. Everything has changed. So stupid me realized this last night. I was like, oh my God, like hundreds of people put in candles near me and came up my website and bought nothing because, I know what's local. And I'm just like, wow, this is bad. So I rearranged everything. And now today I already got 2 sales from it. So I think I'm on the right path. You are right in the middle. The military just can't cater to those valid meals the same for the whole group. I understand that, but that's part of life. I mean, if you join the military, they will cater to food allergies. COVID brought most kids' grades down, so the pool of applicants won't be shining as years prior. They're likely lenient. That as well, perplexed. Problem with Ivy League is money. That's why he needs to go to an Ivy League. It's what I keep stressing to my children. I don't make enough on paper that I would have to pay for an Ivy League. It's one of the reasons he's trying so hard for an Ivy League, and he's got the intelligence to do it. But it's a free ride because I make less than $100,000 a year. I make less than $60,000 a year on paper. Therefore, everything in his schooling is free. He won't come out in debt. I won't be in debt, and all is well. So, if you have any graphic design, I always need graphic design. You have to understand, I do everything myself, everything. So from, websites to pictures to everything, the candle making, the orders, and I do my own graphic design. So, any help would be great, but I have this thing like allowing it because, I got my kids who are social media. Sage is a selfie queen, asked her to do a TikTok for my candles. She made 1 post. So it's like so much easier if you just fucking do it yourself. That's the point I'm at. Oh, I'm sorry, hounds. Lindsay is another one that keeps telling me, outsource more, outsource more, outsource more. You got to loosen the reins. I know. I will, and thank you. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. It's just another day for me. That's what happens when you don't have a Valentine. It's just another day. I am gonna bring him to the doctor after school. Outsourcing just gives our power away. No, it's not just that. I just feel like that if I get them, like if I tell someone do the website, what if they fuck it up? What if they screw it up? What if you know what I'm saying, or update the website? Oh, I don't have time. And unless you're paying somebody a full-time salary, it's slack. So that's why it's if I just do it myself. Why my kids can't help me package and stuff, that's just their laziness. But sometimes I'll just put on my headset, I'm in my own world, watch a movie, watch YouTube, something. I started watching that Anna stuff yesterday on Netflix, the Anna Delvey. I'm like 4 episodes in. It's a pretty wild story too. And that's true story. I don't know if people know that. That's a true story. She's actually back in prison now. Yeah, my Valentine is my doggy. All right, Melissa, I'm your Valentine. Hey, misdemeanor. That's why you double check their work. I know, but I don't know. You watched the whole thing? Yeah, I haven't watched the whole thing yet. Love, don't hate, exactly. Can I ask you a gastric sleeve question? Absolutely. Go for it, Candy Apple. We are each other's Valentines. Hell yeah. Ask away. We don't celebrate Valentine's. I still have a gift that Brad bought me in like 2009. He bought me boxers, like satin boxers. Yeah, these are attractive. They actually fit though. Can't wait till you get a great man in your life. I need a great man in my life. I definitely need a great man. I have lots of men in my life, not a great man. With gastric sleeve, it makes you sick when you eat too much. Yes, that is correct. Um, Eat too much chewable food. No, just when you eat too much, period. Do they have any some milkshakes make you sick, or do they go down easily like usual? Nothing ever goes down easy like usual. Um, the one thing that doesn't change is your, how do I say this? I wouldn't call myself an addict to food because I'm just not like that. But I will say that the addiction part of me, the impulsive part of me pops out when I want something, I want it, and nothing is going to stop that craving. So, a former friend of mine who I still miss and love, she knows who she is, told me that I need to not deprive myself of anything and eat whatever I want. When you get that craving, just eat it in small moderation. So if I get a craving for a milkshake, I get a craving and nothing is stopping it. I will have like 5 or 6 sips and then I'll give it to the kids. Or if I want a hamburger or a cheeseburger or something or steak, I know that I really can't eat, I'll take a bite or 2 or 3 bites, depending. My stomach is full, and then I'll give it to the kids, or I'll give it away, or I'll throw it out, or I'll give it to the dog, something. So that's something that sugar does go down easier, but you have to eat very, very little of it. Like I couldn't eat a whole shake, that kind of thing. That will never happen. So the surgery did not eliminate the craving part. No. Thank you. I still got more to go. I'm still considered overweight by a chart. I'm still 20 pounds from normal or from regular, whatever. But yeah, it is like one thing I noticed, a habit that I have that I had when I was fat is I wake up hungry. So I tried to stop eating at night, which is slowly weaning off. But when I eat at night, first thing I do in the morning is I'm fucking starving. So I'll eat something. But the old saying, your eyes are bigger than your stomach. My eyes are definitely bigger than my stomach. And I want to eat more, but I just physically can't. I'm not going to get anorexia. Believe me, I like food. BMI charts a least reliable measurement of healthy. True. He's the only. Oh, I know a lot of, you know what though? The people that I took advice from of how to do this correctly and how to keep the weight off forever is don't deprive yourself. Don't deprive yourself of anything. If you want something, eat it. You didn't get this surgery to feel like you're on a diet the rest of your life. You got this surgery as a jump start to change your habits. And like I said, because I'm losing so slow now, and the first 7 months, 6 months was great. But now that I'm losing slow, now I know that my habits and my head need to change. It's like at that point. Now is the time to get serious. And I've been making better choices. I've been trying to fight certain cravings, but I do have 3 kids that I could just turn something over to. So that's a good thing. Candy apple, I still don't know why I chose to do it. Like, it's just crazy. Did they Yeah, they cut off 3/4 of my stomach. But again, I've had no issues. None at all. Like, amazingly. It was definitely a brave thing to do, but I don't have any regrets that I did it. Depriving only makes you crave. Exactly. You deserve a I'm telling you, it wasn't even something I thought about. It was, I want this done. I am so miserable. I hate being fat. I got to do something, and it's going to be something drastic. I try to get a loan here. I couldn't do it because of my student loans. So I said, I have one choice. I'm going to fucking do it. And I just did it. Thank you, Dreamcatcher. And was it daring? Yeah, I'd say so, but I did do research. I researched it for like a year before I actually did it. And so far, I've lost 65 pounds. I had surgery on June 8th of 2021, and I've lost 65 pounds. And mind you, I'm 51 years old. So it's not like Katie, MFW, who is still very young with no kids, where the weight does come off quicker. I think I've done pretty good for someone 51 and 3 kids. I really do. I've done amazing. I didn't think I would lose this much this fast initially. So my husband did it to live longer for his. Yeah, I know somebody else that did that. He had he had a heart attack, and he's only 2 years older than me, but he had a heart attack. He was really in bad health, and he had gained so much weight, and he had the sleeve 2.5 years ago. Just caught a 30-day ban on Facebook. So your journey, your path, exactly. But it was ballsy for me to go by myself to Mexico. But like I said, I have no problem. Are you starting toning not for an aesthetic because your weight loss? You can make, yeah, little bit. My back is killing me. My back actually hurts worse now than it did when I was fat. But I actually have pretty elastic skin. I lost 65 pounds. I don't have wings or anything. Like, I have pretty good skin. So, am I flabby in certain respects? Yeah, but genetically, I don't have stretch marks. I still don't have stretch marks. Like I said, I don't have skin hanging, at least not yet. But yeah, no bat wings, nothing. And I've lost 65 pounds. I only have 40 more to go, 35. I mean, they're bigger than I want them to be. They're definitely bigger, but I got to work out. I found cut out a lot of shit. But another positive, I quit smoking almost a year already. May 11th, I quit smoking. So, you know, the one thing I do have, which I can help, is age does take a part. I am above 50. I'm over the hill already. So, you know, my skin changes. My neck is a little wrinkly, you know, like shit like that. I can't help that. That's just age. So, thank you, Kim. For me, I get more depressed as I lose weight, I think, because I don't eat nearly as much. That's true too. Thank you, Dreamcatcher. I'm not. I'm 51. I am old as fuck. It is harder to lose weight. Yes. Thank you, Rocco. 52 and you look great. Pretty. Don't ever say over the hill. Say high level mastery. I like that. I do. I like that. High level mastery. My husband lost over 150 and no loose skin, no need for any surgery, but he was only in his 30s. Exactly. I'm surprised that there wasn't he didn't have loose skin even in his 30s. I've seen a lot of guys have to get like their boobs because they get hanging. It does. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be on Wednesday, Sarah. I got to take Phoenix to the doctor later, and my in-laws are coming tomorrow for the night. Age is only a number. Live and be happy. Yeah, I know, but age does take a role in life. I mean, no matter any way you slice it, you just naturally get older. It is what it is. Whoop. Scott Peterson. The first one we're doing is Scott Peterson. And I keep saying I may do a next one, which is going to be more intricate. I keep seeing Holly Bobo. I don't know the story though, but I keep seeing it on YouTube. I lost 100, no loose skin, but I did I don't have stretch marks. My son does. Dayton has stretch marks. My mom said it's a genetic thing. My oldest sister has to have a body. Yeah, a lot of people do. I remember you talking about your son. I have food addiction, so I wish people acknowledged it. Hold on. They want to call it binging disorder. No, binging disorder is different than food addiction. Oh, is it candy apple? Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just keep seeing it on YouTube. Like different videos about it. I was like, you know what? I got to look into that case. So that'll probably do the second one. I did some videos on Chiron. Modesto, yes. I figured it's a good case for the new format. Sorry, my necklaces, my ADHD won't allow me not to fix this. Candy apple, food addiction seems to be wiped under the water. Most people don't want to talk about it. Most people won't acknowledge it. They say it's a behavioral thing. No, it's an addiction, plain and simple. I spoke to his therapist about this, and she agreed. It is an addiction. I covered Scott Peterson a bunch of times. That candy apple, that's exactly right. Food addiction is real. Dayton's whole mood changes when you talk about food or he knows food is coming. His entire mood changes. I may do a whole thing on food addiction. I think I should. I mean, it is so misunderstood. And I think the only people that truly understand it are those that experience it. There are lots of unsolved cases people need to start rather than those that have been solved. Scott Peterson is actually one that a lot of people think is still unsolved. Okay. My ADHD works. My son eats all day long and says he's hungry. That's different, though. That's how Phoenix was. Phoenix can eat like no other and stay thin. You have metabolism. You have a lot of things that play a part. The addiction of food isn't about the food. It's about the addiction. And so many people focus on the food part. The food part isn't the issue. Lots of kids eat all day. And they're not addicted to food. They just like food, or they're bored or something. Or they have a different disorder. But food addiction itself is focusing on the addiction. You know, if your kid is addicted to pills, you're going to lock up a pill cabinet or not have pills in the house. If your kid is addicted to drugs, you're not going to have drugs in the house. If your kid is addicted to liquor, or your kid's an alcoholic, or your husband or spouse is an alcoholic, what's the answer? You don't have alcohol in the house, problem solved. But you can't do that with food. You have to, like I used to say this all the time, imagine being addicted to crack, and crack is around you everywhere you go. And you see people smoking crack all day, every day. You see people right in front of you enjoying smoking crack, and you can't do anything. You can't touch it. How long you think that'll last? Never. Last 5 minutes before you're smoking too. It's the same thing. But food is worse because you have to deal with it. You have to moderate it. You have to control it. And you're asking people, every other addiction out there, you can stop out of sight, out of mind. You can take it out of the equation. You don't have to have alcohol. You don't have to have crack, heroin, pills. You just don't have to. But food, you need to survive. And people just do not understand how the mind of an addict works, that you can only touch a little bit of your drug of choice and you have to moderate. That's not how addicts' brains work. It just doesn't. Sorry, Winston, I don't want to kick you. Read her last comment. Yep, that's addiction. But if this gives any comfort, I had food addiction since childhood and would eat till vomiting. That's exactly what Dayton did. It never progressed in drugs. It always stuck with food. That's a good thing. That is a good thing. But it's interesting that you say that, because I've talked about that, where Dayton, when he was like 1 or 2, would eat, throw up, which Brad used to tell me, your kid is bulimic. He's your kid too. And then sit back down. Oh, I feel better. Can I eat again? That right there told me something is severely wrong here. That's not normal. That's not normal for a kid, an adult, but especially a 1 or 2 year old. I say 1 or 2 because I don't remember exactly. I think he was 2. He was already sitting up. He had to be 2 or 3. But that's just not normal. And it's crazy. My whole family are overweight except me, but are all over 6. Dayton's 6'2". Not a matter of height. It's like, one thing that I want to stress when I talk about Dayton, I'm not focusing on the food aspect. I'm focusing on the addict aspect, because at the end of the day, no matter what it is, it's an addiction. And it's an addiction that so many people do not understand. It's an addiction that people can't comprehend. Kind of like telling an anorexic, just eat. Telling a bulimic, just stop throwing up. You can't do it. Like it's not going to work. So that was me too, Sarah. Yeah, it's just crazy. Oh, for real, Bunny? Yeah, like I'm saying, I don't know anything about her. I just keep seeing her name pop up. I'm like, what is this Holly Bobo case? I agree, Dreamcatcher. Maybe I'll focus on that tonight. Maybe I'll do a whole thing on that tonight because that's something I know I don't need to research. I'm very familiar with talking about it and understand it in all aspects. So maybe that would be a good topic tonight. For those thinking about eating Valentine's Day candy. I just ordered a burrito from Chipotle to be delivered. There you go. But Dreamcatcher, it does because it goes far unnoticed. So long, far unnoticed. And it's sad. Is likely good old boys protecting each other. Let me look it up real quick. Because like I said, I know nothing about it. I don't even know where it is. All right. Oh, yeah, Tennessee. So she was born October 20th, 1990 through April 13, 2011. She disappeared on April 13th from Darden, Tennessee. She was last seen alive by her brother Clint shortly before 8 a.m., walking into the woods outside her home with a man wearing camouflage. Okay. Her partial remains were found in northern Decatur County, and her death was ruled a homicide by a gunshot to the back of the head. 6 men have been arrested for varying degrees of involvement. However, only 3 of them have been prosecuted, and most of the arrests were made on a confession by a man with an intellectual disability. Oh, this is a good case. Is on a lip, please question. One committed suicide. Ooh, this is a good case. This does look like a really good case. I don't want to give you guys too much because then I won't have anything to tell you about the case. In January of 18, Zach's brother Dylan accepted an Alford plea, which was sentenced to 35 years in prison. Autry chose to make a plea bargain with prosecutors wherein he would testify against Zach in exchange for a significantly reduced sentence. And if you guys don't know what a Alford plea is, it's what the West Memphis 3. It's Nora Jackson took one too, that you're legally out of jail, but you plead guilty. What it really translates to is the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence, or the evidence is so old that it was destroyed, but you want to get out of jail really bad, so they'll let you out. As long as you say that you did it, that you accept guilt. I'm sorry. Thank you, Rosie. TBI made some mistakes. Yeah. She was a 20-year-old nursing student at University of Tennessee, living with her parents. I can't give you too much, Lindsay. They won't have anything for the story. Clint described the man being 5'10" and 6 feet tall and having dark hair sticking out from under his cap. Clint said the man was wearing a hat and camouflage clothing from head to toe and identified the pattern as either mossy oak. Extensive searches in the area. Several items belonging to Bobo were scattered throughout the town. Oh, she wasn't found till 2014? Bobo's partial remains were found by ginseng hunters in a wooded area in northern Decatur County. The owners of the property said it was not uncommon for people to hunt there. The men who found the remains said he saw a large bucket in the woods, which he upturned. Then he spotted Bobo's remains spread on the ground behind him. Yeah, there's a lot to this. The neighbor heard a scream, but no, the brother who was home. If someone, I think, on the Delphi murders that might... I'd never followed Delphi murders. I don't know why. I just didn't. He definitely murdered them. Wow. Whoops. What? The criminal case against the man charged has been met with strong criticism. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot to this. I have to look more into it. I don't know. Should we make this? No, I can't do this the first case because I don't have time to research it the way I need to. But this is a pretty intricate case. Yeah, Michael Peterson. I still think he's guilty. I don't care what anyone says. His whole theory makes no sense. There's a man in jail. Gray has been following them. I think I heard about that, but like I said, I never followed the Delphi case. I wonder why this case started popping up. Like, I'm on YouTube a lot, searching true crime and everything else. I've never seen this case until yesterday, late last night. It kept popping up. That's weird, though. Oh, really, Lynn? Maybe Holly is reaching out to me from beyond the grave and said, you need to cover my case. Scott Peterson, then Holly Bobo. Correct. Am I saying it right, Bobo? The Billionaires Boys Club. Yeah, I saw that. That was interesting. Hey, my three healers. Yeah, Scott Peterson this week, Holly Bobo next week. But this Holly Bobo is brand new to me. So if I mess something up or I get a fact wrong, please don't oh, it's on Court TV on YouTube right now? Really? Well, that's weird. I can't play Court TV though. I can't stand all their commercials. A lot of people think Scott is guilty. I'm unsure. That's why we're going to do a deep dive. We're going to do a lot of stuff. Right? Right, you little pumpkin? Trial was recorded on YouTube. Yeah, I want to go before the trial, though. I mean, there's so much stuff. I have to first get familiar with the background and the people. Hold on. All right. Let me just highlight that. Book is outside. He does everything he can to stay away from him. He's definitely a scumbag. Doesn't need his murderer. That's what I'm saying. Instant P. Yes, they do. I knew Anastasia was going to fight me on this, but they do. They really, truly do. If you believe that you're going to be convicted or that you believe that you're going to be charged, damn right you're going to change your look. They say innocent people don't run either, but they do. They say innocent people don't lie, but they do. Do innocent people allow cops in their house? Yeah. No, not necessarily. Remind me what was wrong with the lady juror in question. She had a preconceived notion that that he was guilty, and she lied to get on the stand. She lied and said that, she wasn't invested. I don't remember exactly, but she lied. And now I think they're like going to give her immunity. Hey, Wilhelmina. Then why was there stuff in his truck bed and boat? What stuff? There was no physical or forensic evidence tying him to this crime. Do not listen to Nancy Grace, who lied. Do not listen to news reporters or who lied. The facts are there was not one shred of physical or forensic evidence tying him to this case. Not one. He could have been framed. Spectrum better get together because my darn internet keeps freezing. I don't think it's you. I think it's me. It's my damn internet. Ugh. He loves me. He was guilty of having that affair, 150%. He went out to that marina, though. That doesn't matter. There was also a robbery across the street. I don't know why they're extending immunity. I really, truly don't. See, Nancy Grace is a butt-out liar, though. You can love her all you want, but she's a fucking liar. And it's been proven she's a liar. Hey, Des. Is it a replay of the trial in real time? I know several were accused and accounts of videotape, and then I lost track. Are you talking Bobo? But Nancy Grace lied. She lied about Stephen Avery. She's lied about Scott Peterson. I mean, she just lies. That's why I thought it was funny when, I get what Crude as Fuck was saying. He was saying, that certain, like Betty and all of them, like, they lie or they think they're professionals and they think they're true reporters like Nancy Grace or this one or that one. And I agree with him. However, Nancy Grace, she's as fucking phony as Marissa. No joke. He was a liar and maybe not guilty of killing his wife and baby. I'm not convinced he's guilty. I'm not. Circumstantial evidence, yes. That's totally fine, Lindsay. Just have your facts, because I got plenty. Don't give me stuff Nancy Grace said, because again, she lies. There's been a lot of lies in Scott Peterson's case. There was a string of home invasions and robberies across the street, neighborhood of Scott Peterson. The last robbery happened on the day of disappearance. Nobody's covering. Oh, the Bobo case? Circumstantial evidence, sometimes nothing is better than physical. Nothing. You can't have something. No. There were people that were never questioned in that case. Just because he's a cheat doesn't make him a murderer. And I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm just not convinced he did it. But they lied. It was proven, Dreamcatcher, that was a lie. The reason we know it's a lie, because there was a news reporter that was there either Christmas Day or New Year's Day. I don't remember which one it was, but the news reporter has video of him being there, and there was no robbery or something. I don't remember exactly the story. It's been a couple of years, but a news reporter proved with video that the robbery did not happen on the day the police said it happened, the day before, because he was there the entire day. Yeah. It was the day after. No, it was the day she went missing. The robbery happened the day she went missing. Do I think parents of Ethan Crumley should go to jail? I'm not sure. I haven't been following it, but initially, no, but I think I may have changed. Like, if the mom was really giving them drugs and all this other shit and they looked the other way, then yeah, probably. I'm mad you're not covering it. There's not much to cover. It's just really updates. They're being charged with the 4 kids their son murdered. No, I don't think they should be responsible. Hey, Mallory. They have a list of grievances. I don't think that they should be charged. That stopping is annoying me. So we're just going to go off camera so you don't have to see the damn glitching. Yeah, that glitching is annoying the fuck out of me, too. Hey, Anna. What's the matter, Fluffer? You have a list that, I don't think parents should be charged at all. That's on the kids. They didn't do anything. Jerome covering the arraignment. Covering arraignments are boring, and most trials are boring as hell. I don't have a problem getting the cliff notes for it and talking about it, because this is a case discussion channel, but I can't sit through most trials. They are so boring. They bought him the gun. Yeah, but they didn't buy him a gun to kill people. Jaren's computer been glitching as well since Saturday morning. It does set a different standard that now all of a sudden all people are going to be charged, like all parents are going to be charged. Why aren't other parents charged? It was a school shooting, and they're, in my opinion, in a landmark decision, they arrested the parents and are charging both parents. I don't know if I agree with that. My kids have guns, but they are to protect or hunt, not to kill. The parents did not know that he was going to go shoot up a school. Nobody believes their kid is going to do that. And any kid is possible. Oh, I absolutely agree with that, Anastasia. 150%. Take care of your children's mental health. Absolutely. Lindsay, that's opinion. I don't think they did. I know what the text messages said, but I still don't think they did. I really don't. Nobody thinks that their kid is going to blow up a school. Columbine shooters access to what? Nobody's ever been charged. That's why I said it's more like a landmark. It could be a landmark case. That, Lindsay, having a gun and doing a school shooting are two different things. Did you hear about the jail inmates who talked about potentially knowing those who commit? Yes, I have heard that, Sarah. And that's the other thing that I'm going to talk about is, oh, really, Lynn? Do you have a link? Hold on. I think they ignored every single sign. Absolutely. All right. Hold on. All right, we got the full autopsy report. Hold on. Hold on. All right. This is what I'm going to do so I can show it to you guys. I'm going to shut down this live and open up a new live immediately so I can show this to you as we're going through it. I don't want to do it on this live. So I'm going to end this now and open up a new live. So I'll see you guys in like 2 minutes. I got it, by the way. So thank you guys. And I'll see you guys in literally 3 minutes. I won't even run the intro, but I'll see you guys in a minute.